This month went by so fast. It's already the end of October and I feel like I've only fit in a few things. I haven't made that many videos this month because I went on vacation for a couple days or over the weekend to Washington DC to visit my cousin Amy. We got a lot of stuff done. We did so much and we also watched a whole season of Gilmore Girls. I was in middle school when Gilmore Girls came out and I remember watching it every single Thursday and just being so excited about it, and then now that it's on Netflix I just had to watch it and I'm still watching it right now. It's just such a good show, so well written. I know they talk so fast but it's so entertaining, and I love the fact that back when I was in middle school I used to root for the boys like Jesse and Dean and well, no, not Dean. I didn't like Dean. But now that I'm older, I feel like I only root for the men like Max and Dina. He's such a stud. Yeah, I know I'm rambling on about nothing, but I love the show and that has to be one of my favorites this month. Anyway, so the first favorite I want to talk about are my new brows, and my friend Linda, who has a YouTube channel, which I'll link below, she actually tattooed my brows in. They're semi-permanent, so they're not going to last that long. I'm going to link her beauty page down below so you can read up on it, hear about it and stuff, because I know it seems so scary to tattoo in your brows, but I already have 2 tattoos and I figured something that's semi-permanent, which will go away in like 2 years, it's worth the try or worth the risk because, well, I draw in my brows every single day and it takes me however long. So I figured, well, I'm going to put a light color in, and if it turns out bad, I'm just going to draw over it regardless, because I draw over my brows every single day no matter what. So I love this because I don't even have to draw them in. I think they look great. I've had a few compliments and a few like bashes on them, but I love them. And I like the fact that they're more consistent now, because when I was drawing in my brows, some days I'd draw them in like super dark and super thick, and then some days it would be like crooked. Well, most days it would be crooked, and like I'm really good at drawing in this brow, but then for some reason this brow just sucks. So if you're interested in tattooing your brows in, or like having it semi-permanently tattooed in, I highly recommend reading up on it. It's gonna scab up just like any tattoo. It's gonna be super dark when you first get it done. I actually cut bangs into my hair so that it would hide the fact that it's like super dark and stuff like that. But for me, after 4 days, it kind of just fell off the scab, and then I was left with just natural looking brows. And the cool thing about getting it done through Linda is that she actually reshapes your brows. Like the way I was doing it before, I was making it too arched, so it was up and then down like that, and I think that was making me look kind of mean. So what she did was kind of straighten it out. Anywho, if you want to read up about semi-permanent brows, definitely check the link below, and then also subscribe to Linda's channel because she's amazing and she's really funny and she makes a lot of really good beauty videos. And speaking of beauty, I haven't recommended some makeup products in a while, so I decided to, since it's fall, I wanted to share 2 lip colors. This one's NYX, this is Monte Carlo, and I love this. I'm wearing it right now. And the reason why I love this is because it has a blue undertone and it's super smooth and super easy to apply and very comfortable. But if you're looking for something that will last a little bit longer that doesn't transfer, I would have to say Lime Crime, Red Velvet, Velveteens. This is amazing. You put it on and it's not very comfortable, it's not very flexible or whatever. It's not as comfortable as the NYX one, but it does last a long ass time and it's a pain in the ass to take off. I use olive oil just to rub it in and then take it off, but if you can think of a better way, let me know. And it smells like red velvet cupcakes, so it's pretty cool. And I want to share with you guys a tea because it's fall, and usually during the fall I drink a lot more tea than I do coffee. So this is it right here, and this is from Laura Naomi. I follow her on YouTube. She follows me as well. I feel like we've known each other for so long, like years and years and years, and she gives the best recommendations because I feel like she knows me so well. She knows me better than I know me. And she bought this for me. This is from Capital Teas and it's French Lavender Earl Grey. I love French Lavender and Earl Grey is my favorite tea, so this, it just smells amazing and it makes the best cup of tea. And the tea itself even looks pretty. I wish you guys can smell this because it's so rich in lavender and Earl Grey. It smells almost like NARS lipsticks, which I love. So if you have access to this, I highly, highly recommend it. Also, follow Laura Naomi on YouTube. I'm gonna link her down below. She's really funny, and I feel like we have a lot in common, so if you like my videos, you're definitely gonna like hers. It's really early in the morning right now, and the sun's starting to come in, so the lighting's gonna change a little bit, and I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do. So while I was in DC, I picked up a book from Capitol Hill Books, and it's Federico Fellini, and it's about his life. And so I thought I'd share this movie right here, which is my favorite movie of the month. It's 8.5, and it's directed by Federico Fellini, obviously, and it's basically an autobiography, semi-autobiography, about how he had a creative block, and it's about all the women in his life. It's just a really great, visually appealing film. It's just so beautiful, frame by frame. You know what? I think it was actually made into a musical too. I think it's called like 9 or 9.5 with Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't really remember, but I remember the trailer, and I believe Fergie was in it too. But this movie is not a musical. It's just amazing. It's a Criterion film, and if you're a film major, I highly recommend trying to get a hold of this because it's pretty awesome. For some reason, every single fall, I always listen to the same album, and it's the Portishead album, or self-titled album. For some reason, just this album, not Dummy or not the third album, which I was introduced to when it first came out, this one right here. And when it first came out in like 2008, they haven't had an album out in like 10 years, and that's how I was introduced to this, because suddenly everyone was playing them around my work, and then I heard it and I really liked it. The first song I heard was the first song on the album, which is Silence, and it just blew me away. So I started getting into Portishead in 2008, and every year, this album right here, their self-titled album, I just want to listen to it around this time because it's kind of, it fits the weather. It's kind of chilly, kind of spooky, very moody. And one song in particular I really like is called Only You, and it's a very like bluesy, strange, eerie, slow song. So if you're not really into slow music, I recommend this one, the third album, but I love this one. I think it'll always be my favorite. I know I'm horrible at describing music, but I'm not a music blogger. I just love music and I love collecting records. So a couple months ago, I ordered this clutch right here. It looks like an envelope off of Etsy, and it came from Indonesia or somewhere around there, and it just took a little while, like maybe 3 weeks to come. I literally just went on Etsy and looked up envelope clutch, and this girl came up and she makes them out of scraps of leather. It's called Valley Purse, and it's just perfect because it fits my phone, and there's like little magnetic closure right here, so you can close it this way or kind of like tuck it in and close it. It just looks like an envelope, and it has a little case or a little pocket right here to hold your cards, which is all I need, and then I can fit my lip gloss in there, bobby pins, change, and all that stuff. And dollar bills actually fit all the way across. I'm so sorry about switching the cameras around so much. It's just the lighting's funky, and my camera just ran out of battery, and I have so many excuses. But anyway, you can buy this clutch right here on her Etsy shop, which I'll link right down below. I don't know if she has this exact one left, but I'm sure you can ask her for it, and it's really cool. So now that I have my brows done, I've been leaving the house a lot lately without my makeup on, and I love it. I think it's so much fun. The only thing is that in the beginning, right when I had my brows done, I was breaking out a lot, just like up here, around my chin. I still have a little bit here and there, but I've been trying to take care of my skin a lot more. And I've been using Clarisonic every once in a while, and anywho, I've been using this right here, which is #Empower with Mist Off, which is a toner spray. It smells so amazing, by the way. When I first got this though, I was spraying it on my face and it was making it kind of irritated, so then I started spraying it onto a cotton pad and just like rubbing it across my face after I cleanse, and it takes off a lot of dirt, and I feel like it does exfoliate my skin, like especially around my nose area a lot, which is nice. And then I've been putting this right here, which is like a spot treatment. So these are all USDA certified organic. I love this because it smells great and the packaging is amazing. It reminds me of like something the guys from Fight Club would use if they really cared about skincare. And it's made in the US, and I've seen a huge improvement on my skin. Like I haven't had a major breakout lately, and I had this one right before I used it. It's just kind of crazy, and it was like under the skin. It was just so nasty, and I used this on it, and immediately after just overnight it just reduced in size a lot. So I still have a little bit of discoloration, which I'm working on, but I feel like this has made a huge difference. Yep, so those are my favorites for the month of October. So if you guys are interested in anything, please open the down box below and check out all the links, and I will see you guys later. Bye.